Are you ready to add even more shades of red this holiday season? Then go for a dessert that everybody loves. These red velvet cupcakes with Pretzels Christmas tree are so delectably perfect for your Christmas celebration. They are light, fluffy, moist, rich in flavor, and of course they go so well with your holiday theme too. Before we start baking our red velvet cupcakes, let's start with our Pretzels Christmas tree decoration. So I have a white compound chocolate here and double boiler. We're going to melt the chocolate. Okay, our white chocolate is completely melted. I'm going to remove it from the boiler. And now we're going to add the green food coloring. Put a little first. Then mix it. More. Okay, if it's not blending well completely, you can use wire whisk. And then you whisk it really fast. Now it's much better. Okay, now it's well combined and the color green is perfect for me, so I'm just gonna cool it down to room temperature. While the chocolate is cooling down, we're going to cut our pretzels. Now, if you're in the Philippines, you don't have to buy the imported pretzels. You can use the Jack and Jill chocolate pretzels that you can find in the grocery. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just want to share with you guys that I'm a big fan of local products as well. And it's inexpensive and it's really good. Brings back the good memories of our childhood. Okay. You just want to make sure I have enough size that will hold the Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove the 1/4 and you can eat it. It's really good. This one is too small, so I'm gonna eat it. Set it aside for this and eat it and enjoy. Okay, now check your chocolate if it's already room temperature and starting to set. Okay. Now it's ready. So I'm going to make a piping bag. Okay, so make sure you secure the tip, no hole at all. It's too long. Cut it. Then you fold this down. Okay, place the pretzels on the baking paper And to make it easier for you, you draw a triangle shape on top of the parchment paper so that you have a guide every time you pipe the triangle. Okay, so when your chocolate is starting to solidify, you put it on top of the boiler again, just for a few seconds. Just fill half the bag, and then we're gonna close it. Okay, so from the top, you fold it down. And then we're going to cut the tip. Now I'm ready to pipe my Christmas tree. Okay, now before you continue to the second batch, the chocolate is starting to solidify, so make sure you put the sprinkles first. So I'm going to use colorful ones. Now for the second batch, I have a new piping bag, and once the chocolate is starting to solidify again, put it on top of the boiler. So make sure the boiler is always on, just on low heat. Now place this tray in a cool place to set. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes. Before we start, Let me share a tip with you. In the Philippines, it's so hard to find buttermilk. So we're going to make our own buttermilk by mixing whole milk and white vinegar. Or if you don't have white vinegar, you can add lemon as well. Stir it. And let the mixture stand for 5 minutes. Combine the butter and sugar into the bowl. Cream the butter and sugar together. Time to add the eggs and continue to mix until the mixture is light and creamy. Okay, the mixture is perfectly good. We're going to fold in the flour. Put the half first. Make sure you scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl as well. Now the other half. Cocoa powder, baking soda. Fold them again. Make sure everything is well blended. Now I'm going to add the buttermilk. Okay. Canola oil, or you can use vegetable oil, vanilla extract, mix it again, and I'm going to add vinegar to provide extra acid to ensure the baking soda can do its best rising work. Now, for the last part, the red food coloring. And then continue mixing it until the color is even. Okay, the red velvet cupcake batter is ready. Pour the cupcake batter into the cupcake papers. I'm going to use 1/4 cup for each cupcake. So I'm just going to shake the cupcake tray to even the layer. Bake this in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes using the bottom heat only. Let the cupcakes cool down to room temperature. Now it's time to make our cream cheese frosting. Place the cream cheese into the bowl, butter, and then beat the cream cheese and butter together until light, fluffy, and creamy. Bring them down. Okay, now time to add the powdered sugar. Make sure it's sifted, okay? And then you mix it first before turning on the machine. Now turn it to low speed and continue beating. Okay. Now I'm just going to scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl just to make sure everything is well blended. Wow, look at that. It's so fluffy. It's very light and creamy and smooth. Get a jar or a tumbler, and then this is a piping bag and a piping tip. Okay. Don't make a hole yet, so you push this down and put it inside and then fold it out so that it's easier to fill. And then you bring it down. And then push the frosting down, push it down. Okay, now it's time to cut this part. Cut the tip. Alright. Okay, now it's time to pipe our frosting on top of the cupcakes. So make sure you finish everything. So this recipe is good for 14 cupcakes. Okay, I'm going to transfer the cupcakes into the tray and I'm going to place them in the fridge. Let your cream cheese frosting set first for 10 minutes before putting the Christmas tree decoration. Okay, the cupcakes has been chilled for 10 minutes. We're gonna start decorating it with our Pretzels Christmas tree. So make sure when you remove the Christmas tree on the baking paper, you do it carefully. Okay, it's so cute. So you just stick it in the middle, all the way through the cupcake. Now it's time to try our cupcake. I'm gonna check the texture first of our red velvet cupcake. Wow, the cupcake is perfectly moist and the cream cheese frosting simply delicious. These red velvet cupcakes with Pretzels Christmas tree are such a delicious treat to top off your Christmas festivities. A bit of a warning, you may want to double up the recipe because you will see these beauties go quickly. Your guests will surely take seconds or even thirds.